So I'm what they call a tech entrepreneur. And what that basically means is that I saw an opportunity and an idea that didn't exist and decided to give everything up to try and make that happen. Is anybody in the room in a position where they have no clue what they want to do when they grow up? Raise your hand. It's quite a lot of you. Don't feel bad, because I was in that exact same position at your age. I had absolutely no clue what I wanted to do. When I was your age, I had some ideas of what I thought I might have wanted to do, and went through high school having absolutely no clue. So I knew that STEM was very important, so I did a whole range of different subjects, from music and society to chemistry, human biology. For a very short period I did physics and it wasn't quite for me, but look, that's okay. Sometimes some of these things aren't for you, but what I want to get across today is that if you really want to make something happen, technology is such a powerful thing, and it's such an important thing in our society today, and if you want to make something happen, you really can. And I can be an example to you of someone who has started from zero and worked my way up to build something that never existed. So the industry that I work in is social media. So like I said, I started in a similar position to you guys, except I grew up in the country. I went to a public school, just like you guys, in Albany in Western Australia. I was born in the desert in Newman. So don't let public school be an excuse as not being a way that you can achieve something. Yeah, and like I said, didn't know what I wanted to do. Ended up deciding to have a year off when I finished high school, and I was labouring, so trying to save money so I could move to Perth and study at university. And that was a lot of hard work, but a bit of fun as well. And then look, I had no clue still at that point what it was that I wanted to do. So I decided to choose a relatively broad degree. And I did a degree in communications, double major in advertising and PR. I was fascinated by coding, taught myself some coding on the side, and also, yeah, just wasn't 100% sure through that journey. But what was great about doing something so broad was it allowed me to figure out what my interest was. So back then, social media was becoming a thing. You guys probably never have heard of MySpace, and that's probably a good thing, because MySpace sucked. But yeah, look, it was really fascinating, and I focused the whole time I was studying, just fascinated by that one thing, which was social media, and thought it was going to be something huge. It is. You know, there's over 2.2 billion active users on Facebook alone globally, and that's, you know, it's over half of the world's internet population, which is pretty phenomenal. So I went through university. Everyone thought I was a tool because I kept focusing on this thing, and it's okay to be a tool, it's okay to be different. And by the end of that, I really started to hone in on social media, and got hired by one of my lecturers as a PhD research assistant, and basically helped him research his PhD and got paid to do it. And that was in social media and generative audiences in the music and tourism industries. What was really fascinating about that was that those two industries are the ones, when you hear this word disruption, which I'm sure you've heard because it's a buzzword, those two industries really got disrupted before any others. So you guys have Spotify and things like that now, but back then you had to download songs off torrent sites and things like that. There was no such thing as streaming as you guys know it. And that was fascinating. And then I got into consulting brands like Anantara and luxury hotel brands on online reputation and social media management. These are two things that didn't exist when I was sitting in your position, by the way. And I kept getting asked every single day, what's the return on my investment? What's the return on my investment? What's the return on my investment? And I knew that it was significantly more than traditional advertising and marketing, but I couldn't quite quantify it. So I heard that question so many times that one day I just decided I'm going to quit everything I'm doing. I'm going to solve that problem. So where did that take me? That took me to the garage. So I was renting a place with some housemates. We had a garage. and I had $2,000 in the bank at the time when I started. Paid myself nothing for about 2 years to build out this software platform and and start creating this business that didn't exist. And I mean, fast forwarding now, it's a multi-million-dollar business. We work with brands all over the world. And that all happened in Perth in a garage from a guy who came from nothing in a little place called Albany in Western Australia. Look, if you guys have or know a world problem or something that you want to solve, technology is a great way to do it. And I really encourage whoever's crazy enough to want to be an entrepreneur, because it is hard, to follow that route. Otherwise, get into coding and things like that where you can really help build things that don't exist now. It's really exciting, and particularly for you guys, because you're in this unique generation where a lot of the jobs that exist now and a lot of the things and ways that we do things now won't exist as the way that they do now, and you guys get to really own that, and that's amazing. So yeah, hopefully you guys get a lot out of this, and thanks so much for listening to me. I hope you got something out of it.